If you didn't know, this Coke mix has the highest market value in the game. It'll sell to customers for around $1,200 a pop. I'm going to show you the fastest and easiest way to fully automate the barn using this mix, with some tips to help you progress faster along the way, and the best automated setup for the bungalow. This is the ultimate Schedule 1 guide. Once you finish the prologue, harvest your crop, grab the pots and hanging lights as well as the packing station. This will save you a ton of money early game because you won't need any more pots to meet demand until you move into the bungalow. Make sure you grab everything before taking the call from Uncle Nelson at the payphone. Once you get off the phone, the RV will explode along with everything in it. When you have enough to upgrade to the sweatshop, take the pots and packing station with you. You can set it up like this. Your first major purchase should be a golden skateboard. For only $1,500, it will 10x your progression in all areas. Set all of your deals to late night. Because of the 4 AM time freeze, your deals won't expire until you sleep to progress to the next day, and you'll get a little curfew bonus as well. To maximize level progression, don't assign any customers to your dealers. Not only do you lose 20% of profit, but you also lose 10 XP for each deal completed by a dealer. Once you've saved up enough to move into the bungalow, you're going to need 5 beds, 6 moisture preserving pots, 6 grow lights, 18 large storage racks, 2 mixing stations, 2 packing stations, and a trash can. You can set it up like this. You're going to want to get one of each worker for the bungalow. First, use the clipboard to assign each worker a bed. Then, starting with the cleaner, click Assign Trash Cans, select the trash can and press Enter, then Escape. Next, select your botanist and click Supplies, set this to your farming supplies storage. Then set your pots by holding Shift and selecting all 6 pots. Hit Enter, then Escape. Set your chemist assign station to the mixing station and your handler to the packing station. Set your first route from the mixing supplies to the mixing table, baggies to the packing station. Use 2 slots to transfer your backup storage to the front. And from the last rack will be your weed, which gets sent over to the mixer as well. The last step is setting up all of your pots and stations. Select all of your pots, manage and set additive 1 to fertilizer, and set the destination to this last rack here. Set the mixing station to go to the packing station, and from there to your product storage on the left. Once your bags or jars start to pile up, you can move it over to the right side. This is what the bungalow looks like once you've stocked everything up and pay your workers. When you have around 10K on your credit card, purchase any vehicle from Highland Auto and drive it over to the police station. You can park it in front of the steps, and once you sleep, the cops won't be able to get out. You'll still have to deal with the patrol cars and checkpoints, but it does make dealing after curfew 10 times easier. If you don't mind dropping 20K to get rid of the cops completely, you can buy 4 shit cans and use them to block the entrances. Checkpoints will still spawn in, but aside from that, you'll never have to deal with the cops again. Once you purchase the barn, this is everything you're gonna need. Set it up like this. For workers, you need 1 cleaner, 2 botanists, 3 handlers, and 4 chemists. Give each of them a bed. Then, starting with the cleaner, assign your trash cans. Set the supplies for each of the botanists to these racks here, and assign them both 8 pots for each side. Set your first chemist to these 3 stations, and another chemist to the other side. The last 2 chemists will manage the first and last 3 mixing stations. Set your first handler to the brick press, and the routes from each ingredient rack to the mixing station in front of it. Select another handler and use 3 slots to stock the mixing stations at the end. Use the last 2 slots to transfer the mixing ingredients from the backup storage to the mixing station racks. Use the final handler to restock the rest, except for this last one here, which you'll have to restock on your own. Manage all of your pots, set additive 1 to fertilizer, then select each section of 8 pots and send it to the cauldrons. If you want to increase the quality of your product, set one of the pots to go to the drying rack, set the cauldrons to go to the ovens, and from there the first mixer. Set each mixer to go to the next, and the last station to go to the brick press. Set the destination to one of the shelves here, and now the barn setup is complete. Once everything is stocked and you pay your workers, this is what the barn looks like. The only things you have to worry about are picking up the cocoa seeds, fertilizer, and soil. You can order deliveries from both gas stations to restock your mixing ingredients. Add 40 for each ingredient, 80 for the coke because it's used twice. Once you finish your deals for the night, you can always come back, restock the ingredients and botanist supplies, order another load, then progress the next day. You can use Schedule 1 reverse calculator to find the best mix for potential customers who require certain effects. Add your products and effects, and it'll find the best mix for that customer. There's really no point in upgrading to the warehouse. This barn setup produces more bricks than you'll ever know what to do with at the highest value in the game. Until new content or an increased demand is added, this is by far the fastest way to progress. If you did find this video helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.